Hi, hello, and welcome. My name is Fatbark, and this is episode 1 of my first ever playthrough of Alpha Protocol. It's a game I don't know loads about, which is kind of unusual. I mean, I just finished playing Symphony of the Night, which, despite having never played before, I knew loads about that game. I watch other people streaming. A lot of people play Symphony of the Night on stream. I have never seen anyone play Alpha Protocol. So this is a espionage spy RPG. I think it's in third person. It's made by Obsidian. It's incredibly buggy, which is, I just said it was made by Obsidian. It's quite different from what I understand, and I don't really know what to expect from this. I might love the game, I might hate the game, I might find it like perfectly okay. Who knows? I know that my computer's fans are making a lot of noise at this, I'll be honest. And we'll see how that's going to hold up. But I think we said all we really need to say at the moment, so let us swap to the game. Here we are. I might wind up needing to move the camera because I've not actually launched the game, played the game. I've just got this up and running and left it at that. So let's start with double check the options. So subtitles on, narration off. Fuck you. I don't want to use a gamepad. Well, that would actually be a problem. Not a huge one, but fiddle with the volume later. But the game doesn't seem too loud at the moment. Video motion blur. I turned you off. I don't like that. I definitely remember turning that off. Depth of field, static decals, dynamic shadow, distortion, speed tree quality, play level detail of trees, VSync on the should be fine. Particle quality high, and full screen on. There's no borderless windowed mode for this. Controls, key mapping. Right, we've got plenty on the keyboard. That's fine. Enable control off. Good. I don't want to use controller. I want to play best keyboard. In this case, new game, and we'll play it on normal because I don't need to play hard. I've got nothing to prove. Okay, agent history. Soldier, decorated for service in the armed forces, your commanding officer felt that general infantry was a race to your potential. Your natural language, talent, quick wit caught the attention of a recruiter for an agency that doesn't officially exist. Field agent, who illustrates the covert operation. He spent the last several years working for the US State Department on overseas assignments. Capable of being a charismatic presence for a moment and an inconspicuous shadow match, you're always the agent on location, never one hiding behind the desk. A tech specialist. Okay. Can't be bothered reading all this. Well, I'll read it, just not out loud. The on again, off again power war of a European princess. Select recruit for an additional challenge. Choosing this background opens an additional recruit dialogue option during training. You barely logged 3 months for Department of Justice. You ambition to drive an app to report the agency. Your path would be difficult with the experience of training. You'll have to rely on your wits while you learn your lessons in the field. That feels like, yes, it might be difficult, but so combat, stealth, tech, I don't really know. Even more combat, and then not have any kind of specialization. Right, I don't really know. I guess I'll go with field agent. Stealth. I like stealth. Right, you see we've got skills here. Okay. I have 0 AP, so I can fiddle with my stats. Stuff and martial arts. Jesus, assault rifle, technical aptitude. Yeah, more gadgets and reduce the downtime for users. Like actual skills have actual points, right? As in, what I mean is you're not just randomly upgrading a thing. Each thing has a thing it gives you. Okay, that makes this a fucking nightmare. Okay, freelancer gets to do whatever it wants, and recruit starts with no skill. Okay, so that's like freelance is what I want to do. Let me place running. They lost 10 seconds. CQC. I have no idea what I'm doing. So let's look closer at stuff like this. 10, 20, 23, 27, 31. It's like there aren't actually a lot of points. That does feel more like what I want, so you know what, let's go with this. Changes. So it begins.
Air traffic control, this is Alpha 254 requesting clearance for departure. Roger that. Mark clear. Proceed to runway 5.
I don't think we're actually supposed to be hearing what they're saying clearly.
Alpha 10, we are clear for departure. Please take this.
Yeah, something else I remember about this game is it got removed from sale for several years because there's a license track in one of the boss fights. And GOG finally got it back on stores, but yeah, so I expect when I upload the VOD for this to YouTube, at least at some point I'm gonna get hit with a thingy. What's it? Lost the missile. We got to 27 dead.
If anyone is to blame for these events, Mr. Thornton, it is you. Alpha Protocol began here, after all.
That was quiet. Also, it's really, really quiet.
I feel like I've been hit by a freight train.
Yeah, that's a bit more like it.
Good. You're awake. I wasn't sure how long you'd be under. Those tranquilizers wore off fast.
Where am I?
You're locked in our medical bay. And when the guards find out you've regained consciousness, they'll put you under again.
Don't want that. Any reason why you're helping me?
Mina. Let's just say I'm not a fan of the indoctrination procedure here.
All the more reason to leave then.
And how do you propose to do that? You're locked in. There's a guard outside. Eventually he's going to come check on you. And when he does... I could. A glitch in the security panel in the hall outside might do it.
I think I skipped
As
the
long as you don't
dialogue
make
line
too much
there.
noise when you leave, you might take him by surprise while he's checking it. Disabling the security system now. The door should be unlocked.
Else for me to grab lying around?
Fuck's sake, somebody get me another.
We'll left click a pin to clip a circuit. Clip circuits in numerical order to bypass the panel. Clipping one circuit will decrease the time left, running out of time. Clip all circuits will override the board. Right, I think I get it. I need to hit the right one on the bottom.
Angle on Thornton, now!
You need to shut off the alarm. The panel's on the wall. Do a bypass on it. Mike, careful. They probably have a guard in the lobby.
It's on.
Entry. So this is what I'm doing. Mission. Here we go. Map. Alpha Protocol. Hello? Let's keep up.
Watch out for cameras. If they spot you or you destroy them, they'll sound an alarm.
How did he wake up so fast? He just got here.
Who cares? Just put him under again. Did you hear that?
Right, I could have been using these. Check over here. Well,
Almost gave me the slip. Now we got you.
just a pin, move the mouse up or down, just left click there. And ping along the shear line to set it. Oh, this is gonna fancy break it. Nice.
Any sign of our new arrival?
No sign of him yet.
Careful, Mike. Truck coming in. And guards at the exit. Try to stay out of sight if you can.
I assume this is the recruitment. Royals. Oh, right. So we've got the passwords up here, and I have to find where they appear. Well, spacebar and left click. Oh yeah. I did not get this at all.
End of the line, Mike. Give it up.
That nice.
Stay where you are.
All right, Mike, that's enough.
Didn't mean to open that.
That's enough? I think that's my line. What the hell's going on? Why did you drug me?
We need to get the location of this facility confidential, especially if you got kidnapped and questioned.
You mean like now? Real friendly welcome to a new recruit.
We're not in the business of making friends. Judging from your dossier, neither are you.
Let me guess. You're not done hazing me yet.
Yep, I'm gonna ask you some questions, run you through some more tests, then you and I can talk. Face to face. That make you feel better?
I'm ready. What tests?
Not a physical, if that's what you're thinking.
No, I figured that was all done while I was unconscious.
And then some. We ran your blood work, checked your vitals. You seem healthy. Just one thing we should check. Your psych profile. I've been reading and rereading your dossier. Your file's got a lot of gaps in it. A lot more than I usually see in field agents. Those gaps were hard to fill.
I thought those records were buried.
We're pretty good at digging.
The ops needed to be done. Whatever they were.
Looks like they were sad to see you go, and probably happy at the same time. But you wouldn't be a good field agent if your boots didn't get dirty. If you gain more experience in the field, you may want to specialize further. but we can leave that until you've got some missions under your belt. That's it. Now I'm gonna let you out of the pen here and meet the rest of the crew.
I'd prefer an assignment, not a meet and greet.
How about you earn it first? And that means following orders, got it? The rest of the crew will take it from here. They'll be running you through the basics of weapons, gadgets, and espionage tactics. When you're cleared on the basics, come find me for your assignment. I won't lie to you, Mike. It's a big one, and dangerous. But I think you're the man for the job. Make the rounds. I'll see you soon.
Okay, level up. You spent your AP to acquire new skills. 10 AP. Okay. Okay, and if I get one of these free. It's 1 AP. Yeah.
Big ass screen.
No weapons past this point.
Green light above the door. So lock and change appearance. Use the locker.
You probably want to change. Go on. Your gear's in the lockers.
Okay. Whatever. I don't think any of this really matters.
Orientation's not mandatory. You can turn around and go back to Westridge right now. Although that might make him upset.
Our war does not
not end here. This target is not the last. With our will and our resolve, Al Samad shall continue these attacks, fight the aggression of the West with its own weapons. Yes, for weapons have been delivered to us. Weapons that will make a graveyard in the skies of our enemies. We have the ability to strike far and to strike swiftly. There are no limits to our reach, no limits to the justice we bring in the name of freedom for our people. I am a man of my word. And this, I promise you, this attack is but the first that Al Samad brings against its enemies. As fire rained down upon us, so shall Al Samad bring fire to your people as well. The West and its allies shall bear the cost of what they brought to our people, to our country.
You might want to take it a little easier with the escape next time.
You seek to take our land, undermine our faith. All that you have seen this day is the answer to your brutal acts, the only language America understands. I am a man of my word. And this, I promise you, this attack is but the first that Al Samad brings against its
Yeah, even with speed that was... I just did that. It's been nice orientation, weapons orientation. Grey box, technical box orientation.
Mikey, be with you in a moment. I'm just setting some things up here. I'm Sean Darcy. I'm gonna be running your tech orientation.
Good to meet you, Agent. What do you need me to do?
We'll be firing up the exercise in a second. For now, just stand there and be quiet, Mikey. Shouldn't be much longer. And here we go. Green lights. Glad you finally showed up. Thought you might have gotten lost on the way here. Or we're too busy beating up some more guards.
This isn't the only orientation I have to take, Agent. I arrived as quickly as I could.
Yeah, sure. Oh, by the way, not a good idea. Hitting the guards, I mean. The ones here have a lot of time on their hands, and that means a lot of time to hold grudges.
I'll keep that in mind, but I wasn't expecting to be drugged and attacked.
A good agent's ready for anything, Mikey. But enough chit-chat. We got a lot of work ahead of us. Well,
I'm really gonna need to stop calling me Mikey.
I'll be doing your evaluation, too.
What's that out there? A used car lot?
A target range for you. For me, more like a shooting gallery. Head out the door there and we'll get started.
All right, then.
Open the locker and equip yourself. If you use them all, just come back and grab some more. All right, everyone's favorite. Grenades. Let's see that arm of yours. Go on. Start checking them. They're concussion rounds, so don't be skittish. They sting, not kill. Something more challenging. Try a ricochet to hit the target behind the wall. Lob it behind the target and use the wall for a hook shot. Now, try and get one through the window. Now for some fireworks. Try and chuck one beneath the truck and take out the gas tank. Never get tired of that one. Now, see that electric electronic lock there? Use your EMP grenade to shut it down. Can save you time in the field. It's shut down. No more lock. Alright, see that locker there?
Let me guess. You want me to place one on the door?
Nice, and just in time.
Hey, Dark, open up.
Guess some of the other guards will be pulling double shifts for a while. You know those guards you beat up when you got out of medical? Yeah, well, they're gonna be joining us in a second. You've got a head start, so if I were you, I'd set an ambush or just start running. Me, I'd use the mines. That's what they're for.
Just give me another shot. Hey, Dark. Wait up, we just want to talk to you.
The doc's gonna be pissed. Alright, all done. Head on up, Mike. I'll give you a breakdown on your performance.
Yeah.
So, Mikey, you did alright on the basic run.
Okay.
You know, that performance wasn't half bad. Almost as good as my record. How about we up the stakes? Take this to the big leagues.
What do you have in mind?
Alright, me and the guards, who you already met when you woke up, pooled our petty cash. And we'd like to make you a little bet.
All right, I'm listening.
It's a rematch, on our terms. It's simple. Disable all the alarms and escape the area in the time provided. And you take home the winnings. If you lose, you'll owe us. Got it?
Sounds good to me.
Just head into the range and we'll get to it, Mikey.
All right then. Tell your team to get ready.
So here we are. Rematch for you and the guards, but on their terms. So listen up. There's alarms hidden all over the course. All you need to do is shut them down. But the guards are gonna try and reset them. Every time an alarm goes off, another squad's coming in. And they all want a shot at you, trust me. Alarm goes off enough times, and you're gonna get trampled. But you have the technology to beat them. So let's see you even the odds. If you can. Trying to get back to the medical bay, huh? Nice, Mike. And there's the distraction. thought they might have you for a second. Guess I was wrong. All right, head on up and I'll call someone in to clean up the course. And the bodies. Pretty thorough. Made a real mess of things. In a good way.
That's all I need. See you in the field, Darcy.
If you say so, Mikey.
Guns?
Hello? Anybody shooting in here?
Agent Thornton. Hello.
Hey. Hey, you're the one I spoke to when I woke up in the medical bay. Glad that wasn't a hallucination.
It may have been. Do you remember my name? Or do I need to write it down for you?
Mina, right?
That's right. Good to see you've recovered from the medical room with your memory intact.
Memory intact? Speaking of which, I don't remember where I left my keys. Or my passport.
Confiscating personal items is quite routine. I wouldn't worry about that. But let's get down to the task at hand. I'm here to run you through the weapons training and test your accuracy.
Alright, what's the next step?
Just head through the door to the firing range, and I'll keep in contact with you over the earpiece. Head over to the table, get your weapons, and we can begin. The standard field agent package includes a pistol, SMG, shotgun, and assault rifle. Each has its strengths and weaknesses. Let's start with the pistol. Equip the pistol, then aim down range and take some shots at the target. Good aim. Now, steady your aim for a few seconds. Then fire. Precision shots can take down a target quickly. Now, let's move on to the submachine gun. Now let's empty the clip. Let you get a feel for the recoil. Now take cover. Still using cover, take some shots at the target. The accuracy's terrible while firing blind, but it can get the job done, eventually. Now try popping out and focusing your aim. You can use cover to your advantage here. I've unlocked the door to the tactical range on your right. Let's see how you do against some moving targets. Now, with the pistol, you'll want to be patient and attack when targets get close. Good. Now for the shotgun. Holding the trigger steady and firing can knock down even heavily armored targets. Good. Next. Now for your submachine guns. If you're trapped in close quarters with multiple opponents, the SMGs can help clear the room quickly. Not subtle or quiet, but... And that's enough. long-range encounters, the assault rifle's the key. It's accurate, powerful. Just be sure to line up your shots carefully. Watch for attackers from above. They may be out of reach, but not rifle range. That's it. Take the ladder, head up and back. All done.
Good, Mike. I'm logging the results now.
Alright. Is somebody out on the course?
Darcy. He's trying to beat your time.
Well, how's he doing?
Not well. He's distracted.
Why?
As soon as he knew you were talking to me, Mike, he was in here in a second. In case he saw you as a challenge for my affections. It's like a cage match with you boys.
So how'd I do on the course?
Calling it up now. It'll do. Satisfactory enough for Westridge, I think. You can give it another run if you want. The course should be free.
I can beat my own score, no problem.
Okay, let's give it another go. If you do better on this run, your new score will overwrite the previous one.
Hey, but first, I'm going to take my first break. Oh. Hey. Oh. Ow. Cat's got the knee on the edge of that. Right, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back in a couple of minutes or more. After some that. See you soon. That's deal break music. I thought I changed that. Okay.
I've unlocked the door to the tactical range on your right.
Sloppy.
Now for the shotgun. Holding the trigger steady and firing can knock down even heavily armored targets. Good. Next. And that's enough. For long-range encounters, the assault rifle's the key. It's accurate, powerful. Just be sure to line up your shots carefully. Watch for attackers from above. They may be out of reach, but not rifle range. That's it. Take the ladder, head up and back. All done.
Okay. A lot more misses that time.
I'm logging the results now. Alright, let's see here.
That's actually a lower score.
I think you might still be feeling the effects of the drugs. It's definitely affecting your aim. You can give it another run if you want.
We go again.
I can beat my own score, no problem.
Okay, let's give it another go. If you...
I've unlocked the door to the tactical range on your right. Shotgun. Holding the trigger steady and firing can knock down even heavily armored targets. Good. Next. And that's enough. For long-range encounters, the assault rifle's the key. It's accurate, powerful. Just be sure to line up your shots carefully. Watch for attackers from above. They may be out of reach, but not rifle range. That's it. Take the ladder, head up and back. All done.
Good, Mike. I'm logging the results now. Alright, let's see here. That's pretty good. Not the best on record, but still. You can give it another run if you want.
One more try. But there's something there about a sniper. Right.
I've unlocked the door to the tactical range on your right.
Oh my god.
Now for the trigger steady and firing can knock down even heavily armored targets. Good. Holding the trigger steady and firing can knock down even heavily armored targets. And that's enough. For long-range encounters, the assault rifle's the key. It's accurate, powerful. Just be sure to line up your shots carefully. Watch for attackers from above. They may be out of reach, but not rifle range. That's it. Take the ladder, head up and back. All done.
Oh.
All right. That's pretty good. You can give it another run if you want.
Nah, let it go. Move on.
I'll pass.
Very well. I'll log your score. I'll have the results sent to your handler, and Westridge can give the rest of your evaluation, provided you've completed the other tests.
Sticky toys.
This is a restricted area. The vending machines are down the hall and to the right.
I'm here for espionage training.
Westridge's new recruit. Good. There's no time to waste. So, orientation. You are familiar with the premise of an obstacle course, I assume?
Yes.
Excellent. And I don't need to explain. Up the ladder is the training area. The first test is navigating through the environment without being detected. Following that, you'll be facing live challenges against the agents here.
Anything else I should know about running this course?
Yes. I suggest you do it quickly. And talking gives your position away.
What's the deal with the security panel?
It secures the entrance. If you're as capable as Westridge says, then you should have no trouble hacking it and gaining access to the course. Clock's ticking.
Great.
Course begins now. Hack the door in front of you to gain access to the course.
I hate this thing already. My brain just moved it.
Always check your surroundings for cameras. We can't have you appearing on the nightly news. Mind the gap. The key to stealth is timing. Pay attention to camera movements, then exploit their blind spots. Here's what's making you head back to the control room for your evaluation.
That could have gone better.
Your score is based on several factors. Sorting the numbers now.
That's not too bad.
Very good. Above average performance for a trainee. Okay. You want to run it again?
No, I don't think so.
Very well, I'll log the results. Westridge can complete your evaluation once you finish the other tests.
Anything else you could share that might help me out? I feel like I've already got the basics down.
Was there anything else?
What do you actually do here?
My primary role is intelligence analysis, but at times I serve as a handler during sensitive missions.
So you've been on a lot of Alpha Protocol ops?
Key ones, yes. I was involved in the events leading up to your assignment, in fact.
How?
I took on the role of a contractor, an accountant. Money is one of the easiest ways to track events. It often leaves the best fingerprints.
So you're a spy?
I'm an observer. I rarely take action. But the smallest event, if analyzed incorrectly or acted on improperly, could have great repercussions. And that's where I come in, to interpret events.
Like butterfly wings sparking a tornado? That kind of thing?
Spare me the butterfly cliché. Guerrilla actions, nuclear tests, exposing a corrupt politician, a rise in grain prices, and... yes, the downing of an airliner in the Middle East. All of these things have the potential to create larger catastrophes.
Okay.
Controlling the repercussions of these events, getting agents the information they need to put fires out before they rage out of control, that is my job.
So when I'm in the field, my orders come from you, or another analyst. My job is, what, to listen?
Yes, it's a numbers game. But decisions must be made quickly. If the decisions are solely reactive or passive, well, then you operate at a disadvantage.
So sometimes you create events.
For political equilibrium, yes, at times. At other times, to give America an economic advantage.
I thought we were mostly mission-driven.
We are. But even you will see the effect that even seemingly minor interactions have on the structure of a mission. Carry the logic one step up, and it shouldn't be hard for you to grasp.
You like working here?
My responsibilities don't account for that, nor should they.
You know, I actually thought you were the janitor when I arrived.
That would either be an insult or an excellent deduction. I'm guessing the former.
I was actually just trying to make conversation. But why would that be an excellent deduction?
Because, Agent, Alpha Protocol can only maintain plausible deniability as long as no one knows we exist. That means continually cleaning and scouring data, masking our communication lines, and protecting our global positioning.
I understand. That must be a full-time task, and an important one.
Agreed. Even Westridge would say I hold the most important post in the facility. So, in short, yes, I clean up after others, and if necessary, I'm the one tasked with shutting this program down.
Shutting it down?
Turning off the lights, putting up the chairs, locking the door.
What does that mean exactly?
This place cannot be found. If Alpha Protocol is compromised, any evidence of the program must be deleted.
The shaky cam is annoying.
I mean, is there an escape route, or what happens?
What do you mean, Agent? Be specific. I dislike dancing around an issue if one exists.
What happens to the people?
Expendable.
Are you serious? You are serious. You sound like you've done this before.
If I have, it's classified. Or perhaps I'm joking. Are we done here, Agent? I think I've answered all your questions.
Some of them, yeah. The others can wait.
Base of limits. Right, that's me. I first Agent Al Samad. Name Nasri. It's a lot of fun. I have. Location. What's missile? Guided. No gnomes this time. Farsi, Arabic, French, Spanish, Italian, Russian, Mandarin, and Japanese. Yeah. I'm gonna start taking notes. You might notice it says Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I took 0 notes during that game. Oh, so mad. Terrorists. Flight 6.3. Get back to a GOP lobbyist. Nigel Renfro, alias of Shahid. Sean D, so Sean Darcy. Okay, Greek developer, okay. Right, and
You guys must have spent a fortune on the TVs in this place.
You all done?
You tell me.
Now you'll learn it. I have to admit, I was worried whether we'd be able to keep you here after you woke up in medical. You gave our staff a run for its money.
I gave it my best, and so did they.
Fair enough. It'll be a good excuse to up the morning drills around here. Looks like you did well on the tech portion of the test. Very well. Past Darcy's bitching, there's some real compliments in here if you look at the numbers. Mina's report on your weapon skill was impressive. In fact, I think you outperformed many other guards, and it's your first day.
She's a good teacher.
She is, and she has a good eye for potential.
She didn't teach me shit.
And here's a surprise, a positive evaluation from Parker. On the numbers side as usual, but he actually took the time to write a sentence.
He did. What was the sentence?
You may have been right about this one, Westridge. For Parker, that's high praise. Assuming you don't let us down, Mike. Looks like that's it for the physical evaluation. Now for the hard part. Tell me why you're here. Not everyone gets chosen for this line of work, but you volunteered. Usually we have to ask.
I want to serve my country.
And you think by being assigned here is the best way to do that?
Give me a mission and I'll prove it.
What makes you think you're ready? Because I tell you, we get a lot of recruits in here, and you're not convincing me.
My opinion isn't important. Yours is.
Not out in the field, and not when you're dealing directly with others. Then your opinion is all that counts. Beyond the guns, tech, and sneaking around in the dark, there's one last part of this job that nobody else here quite gets.
I'm listening.
Good, because listening is a large part of it. The way you talk to people, your attitude. That's what we're going to discuss now.
I'm not sure I understand. Is there something wrong with how I deal with people?
No, believe it or not, you're not here because you're a people person. You're here because your psych profile says you're skilled at manipulating others.
Was that a compliment?
You'll see. The way you project yourself definitely affects what people think of you, and your reputation with them.
And if I want to impress them?
You don't always want to or need to. Having a good or bad rep with someone can actually gain you different benefits. Sometimes you want to piss someone off so they can't think straight. Other times you want to build a strong rapport with someone and talk your way out of a bad situation. All depends on your objective. This goes for your handlers as well.
This is why I was interested in this game.
Places, and your only backup is going to be who you're talking to on your headset. How you treat them is going to have an effect on the success of your mission.
So if I piss them off, I'm screwed?
No. A handler that likes you too much and puts emotions before the mission can be just as dangerous as one who resents you.
This is a long way of telling me that I should just act the way I want? And if I compromise an asset in the field by choosing the wrong path?
No, again, there are no bad choices, just results. Over time, folks may hear about you and your attitude before they meet you. They may have a preconceived notion of how you're going to treat them, which can affect their reaction.
Well, maybe they should take the time to know the real me.
If only. Time's something no one seems to be able to spare, especially during a conversation. Although that can be a plus.
If I need a breather to assess the situation, right?
The clock doesn't stop when you're speaking to someone. So if you need to get your second win before a fight, making small talk can buy you time.
But if I'm running on adrenaline, won't chatting take me off my guard?
It can. So if you need to get to the point, act instead of fight. For example, if you don't think I have any more to teach you, then you could just say, I'm done with this. I wouldn't think any less of you. You seem to have the basics down.
And if they're a target, why talk to them at all?
Sometimes it is better if you shoot first. Still, approaching someone to talk to them can allow you to get the drop on them if you get close enough to strike. Use it if you have to, if the conversation isn't going your way. Assuming there's even a way you want the conversation to go.
So how do I know how someone wants to be treated? At least enough to cooperate.
If that's what you want to do, pay attention to the clues in your environment. Sometimes people will have advice, and intel can help. But there's another way. Read much?
Yes, usually before I'm ordered to destroy the document.
There's a host of information out there through dossiers, email, and other documents that represent total research others have collected on a target, organization, or operation.
And what does that get me, exactly?
Sometimes you'll spot obvious triggers. People who don't respond well to smartasses, like me. Others who respect loyalty, duty, a professional approach. Others who don't have time for bullshit, and like it when you get to the point. But dossiers just don't contain psych information. They'll usually have combat information on your target as well. What side they favor, any past injuries, common weapons or tactics they use. Some of it blunt, some of it subtle. But if push comes to shove, it can give you an edge in combat. The more you've done your homework, the more vulnerable they'll be.
So when the guns come out, the dossier can come into play. Have you read mine?
Several times.
You have dossiers on everyone here?
Yep, if you can dig them up. You might learn a few things. Sometimes reading a dossier will give you more options when dealing with others. A few facts to bring up, to shake secrets loose.
What about you?
You should already know what makes me happy, Mike, and what pisses me off.
How do I know when I have the go-ahead to start accessing files?
After meeting a target or hearing their name referenced by someone else, you should have a target ID. Then hop onto the database and start doing your homework.
You can usually unlock their basic information at that point. Let's start with a simple one. Al-Samad. That should be familiar to you.
The terrorist group.
Yes, you can research groups as well as people. It doesn't carry the same benefits, but it can provide useful intel in the field. Talking to people about others is a good way to help gain dossier information. Sometimes people will have information on someone that can unlock a brand new thread in your computer search.
Okay, so I've suffered through your interrogation and know how to give one if need be. Am I ready or not?
We'll see. Meet me in the command center, and I can give you a proper mission briefing.
Good, because I'm sick of this room.
Trust me, Mike. If it was up to me, you'd never see this interrogation cell again. Recognize him?
That's Sheikh Ali Shahid, the voice of Al-Samad. They say he was responsible for shooting down that airliner in the Middle East.
Yeah, he got his hands on some prototype Halbeck technology. A missile with a multi-stage targeting system called Jacob's Ladder. That airliner was his first target.
Specs and shadiness of this whole thing aside, how did Shahid get his hands on that missile?
Missiles. He's got more. He stole them from Halbeck, and we need them back before he gets any more trigger-happy. Then we want you to kill him.
Understood, but if the opportunity presents itself, should I take him alive?
If you can. Either way, we want him out of the picture, and away from any more taped broadcasts.
If I can bring him back here, I will.
Yeah, you're assuming he stole those missiles.
Saudi Arabia.
Not coming with me?
I'll be there in spirit, and on video and radio when needed, Agent.
And I just got here. Oh, well, I'm gonna miss this place.
I doubt it. I'll contact you when you reach Saudi Arabia.
Oh, the flashbacks.
Care to explain how Halbeck lost its missiles?
Old news. An accounting error.
The missiles. You didn't lose them, did you?
Angry, Mr. Thornton? Because of what happened in Saudi Arabia.
Mike, can you read me? I'm getting lots of interference.
I made it to Saudi Arabia, sir. I'm at the safe house.
I guessed that much. See any shadowy agents in trench coats at the airport?
No, sir, I don't think so.
That was a joke, Mike. But stay on your toes anyway. Finding Shahid is your primary objective. Trouble is, we don't know his location. But we have 3 leads. An arms dealer, Nasri, is believed to have sold the missiles to Shahid, and he's currently operating in Saudi Arabia. If you can intercept him, maybe he can tell you where Shahid is, or guide you to the missiles.
Do we have anything else on Nasri?
Nothing more than what's in his dossier. If you can manage to make any contacts and find out more, we'd welcome it. We also tracked down the location of an airfield Shahid used in the past. If you can sneak in and plant a listening device, we may be able to track flight Shahid is using to move through Saudi Arabia.
And the third lead?
We've got the coordinates of an Al-Samad detention camp, also used as a stockpile for weapons. We suspect the missiles may be stored there.
Is there any way to be sure the missiles are there?
Not at this time. The area is dug into the side of a canyon, and getting reliable satellite imagery when sandstorms aren't blowing has been almost impossible. We'll want you to go in alone, recon the area, and shut down their radar and communications. Once that's down, we can call in air support and hit the camp hard.
No pressure.
And no backup. Get used to it. It's the job. You check out your new home yet? It's got some perks you might be interested in.
Full security system?
A computer with a hub connection so fast you'll feel like you're going back in time.
What, to the Stone Age? Please.
You can do dossier research, encrypted emails, and if need be, access some of the weapons dealers in the area. That'll be done on your own dime, however, using whatever funds you can find in Saudi Arabia.
I understand, sir. We wouldn't want Alpha Protocol to any weapons trafficking in the Middle East.
Exactly.
I just realised that's Dreamcast there.
Open it up. Help yourself. But use the ammo and armor you think suits the mission. When you're ready to head out, just use the front door or access the missions from the main terminal. I'll have already uploaded all the mission specs to your PDA. You can review them at any time.
Alright, so is that it? Westridge. Great. Home sweet home.
Okay. 11. Okay, I have 11 points. Guy is annoying. Multiply 37,500. I don't have any weapons. That will nearly bankrupt me. This seems excessive.
In Washington today, Senator Patrick Darcy unveiled new legislation aimed at
Darcy.
cleaning up the federal government by greatly restricting lobbyists' access to legislators.
The bill, called the People Over Rich Corporations Act, or PORC Act, would prohibit prohibit lobbyists from contributing to election campaigns and require anyone affiliated with a corporation to stay 500 feet or more away from any member of the legislative branch.
Opponents of the bill have labeled it a draconian offense against free speech and so laughably unenforceable as to render it a farce. Senator Darcy had no comment for INN News. Should American businesses be compensated if conflict arises in Asia? Legislation being discussed on Capitol Hill would assist with relocation costs for operations based in countries considered hostile to the United States. Detractors in both parties have attacked the bill as a massive bailout for companies that have outsourced American jobs. China and India are the largest destinations for offshore operations, with everything from manufacturing to software development being produced overseas for American businesses. Tensions continue to rise in the Far East as Taiwanese President Ronald Sung's independence rally approaches. The controversial politician has the Chinese government worried that he will formally declare independence, an action that would almost certainly lead to war.
High-level White House sources have told INN News that, should China attempt to forcibly block a Taiwanese move for independence, the U.S. Navy will take, quote, any and all measures to prevent Chinese aggression.
Meanwhile, the president, on a goodwill tour of Africa, issued a statement urging all parties to remain calm and rational, and to let diplomacy prevail. In Washington today, Senator Patrick Darcy unveiled new legislation.
Eating. I mean, it's clear this dude's the bad guy, right? I'm guessing I will find better things for all of these at some point. Okay. Okay, I think we're about ready to go. Make sure my knee went away from the edge of the desk when I do that this time. Right, I'm going to take another break, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes after some ads, and then get on with our first mission. See you soon. Why is it whenever slots. Casual. Okay. Why is it?
Mike, enjoying Saudi Arabia? I've been keeping an eye on your mission.
What do you think?
I think you're lucky. All I'm seeing are satellite images. Guess that'll have to do.
Speaking of which, anything new on Shahid or the other leads?
Not much more at the moment.
Sorry, so I always need to.
Dig up as much as they can through
It feels like I need to poop more often during stream.
Anything come up you need my help with?
Can you tell me anything about Shahid?
Not much more than you'd find in his dossier. His personal fortune doubled in 1 year when gas was $4 a gallon. And he likes feeling safe when he travels.
What do you mean, safe?
While Al-Samad is mostly untrained civilians using Cold War guns, his personal bodyguards are well trained. And judging from the missile used on the airliner, let's just say he makes sure they have cutting-edge tech.
Can you tell me anything about my mission here in Saudi?
Probably nothing Westridge hasn't explained already. If you infiltrate the airfield Shahid uses, I may have more practical advice.
Why is that?
I'll be your handler for that mission. Don't worry, I'll be gentle. I know it's your first time infiltrating an airfield.
As long as you're backing me up, I think I'll be in good hands.
That's very optimistic of you, Agent Thornton. But I appreciate the trust.
So you've been with Alpha Protocol a while then?
Not as long as Westridge, and not nearly as long as Parker. This assignment with Shahid is probably the biggest one I've been involved in.
What other assignments have you been on?
I went undercover with Parker in Milan as a contractor for Halbeck. It's how we found out the missiles were gone in the first place. Although it was too late to stop Shahid. The incident with the airliner.
Analysis takes time, and now we have more information to work with. He won't get away. Those missiles leave a trail even Al-Samad can't cover up.
I hope so. I just wish we'd gotten the intel quicker.
Still, with Alpha Protocol, what I don't understand is why the United States would want to keep this operation secret. Don't they want Shahid captured?
I think it's the missiles that are the problem. Halbeck's a substantial government contractor. The fact the missiles were involved complicates things.
Because the missiles are used by the U.S. military? I think the American public would understand if they were stolen.
I don't think so. And I think that's why the U.S. wants to keep this quiet. Alpha Protocol does a lot of operations like this. I don't know all of them, or all the names this program has had. It carries out missions without the knowledge of other U.S. agencies.
Like what, the CIA?
The CIA, the NSA. Most congressmen don't even have a clue this program exists. It's designed to prevent red tape. And if it's found out, it just gets buried and renamed.
Renamed? To Beta or Gamma Protocol?
No clue. Parker probably does. He's been here the longest. Whenever it's in danger of being exposed, it closes shop, and a new one opens up.
Interesting. I guess that's good to know. Wonder if I'd get a new name if Alpha Protocol shut down.
I don't know. We might get new names, new identities. Or fired.
This seems like a big assignment for a new hire. There must have been other candidates.
There were other candidates, including Darcy. The recommendation was based on Parker, Westridge, and me. Although when I made my recommendation, it wasn't about Shahid. It was about the larger mission.
So why me?
Because I think when given a choice, you're going to choose the people of a country over the heads of state. And that's not a choice many people here would make in the same circumstances. Especially Darcy. To be fair to Darcy, though, he has family issues that prevent him from going. Notably his father.
I thought so.
According to your dossier, your family isn't an issue.
Is that all I am to you? A dossier?
Until you arrived at Alpha Protocol, you were. Not anymore. I think you're someone who does what's right. And that's what I'm counting on.
That's all I need. Thanks, Mina.
You got it. Call me if you need anything else.
Okay, let's get started with an actual mission. This is a stealth mission.
If you do, we may lose our chance to find Shahid.
I'm inside.
Sure is a lot of security.
Tell me about it. There's cameras all over the place.
It's bad. But it also means they've got something here worth protecting. Judging from the schematics, there's a security gate cutting you off from the tower.
Any way around it?
Should be a terminal for the gate in one of the buildings. Aside from the panel on the gate itself, but...
Walking right up to the gate will leave me exposed. Got it. I might be able to find a way over it.
If you can fly, then you're welcome to try.
I think you'd be surprised.
I'll take you straight to the thing. What ammo do I have? Seriously? I expect it's going to stop me.
Judging from the schematics, there's a security gate cutting you off from the tower.
Any way around it?
Should be a terminal for the gate in one of the buildings. Aside from the panel on the gate itself, but
Walking right up to the gate will leave me exposed. Got it. Might be able to find a way over it.
If you can fly, then you're welcome to try.
I think you'd be surprised.
Which one is less people there? Bit like that.
Some IDs on some of the men in the camp. Looks like some of Shahid's a leader here. If you can take them out.
Then I won't have to worry about running into them later.
Battles. Close to our lights.
And that's that.
Good job. You've shut down the hangar cameras. The The ones at the tower are on a different circuit, though.
This building, I want to check all of the... Not sure where's he going to put me.
That's that.
Good job. You've shut down the hangar cameras. The ones at the tower are on a different circuit, though. Mike, I've got some IDs on some of the men in the camp. Looks like some of Shahid's a leader here. If you can take them out.
Then I won't have to worry about running into them later.
Who has now magically disappeared? Hey rats. This is a third person spy action RPG thing by Obsidian. Kind of full stuff. This is like the first mission I'm actually doing, and I'm doing badly at stealthiness. But yeah, it's interesting so far. So I have to match. These just moved it, damn it. What?
And that's that.
Good job. You've shut down the hangar cameras. The ones at the tower are on a different circuit, though.
Yeah, this kind of old game. I'm not sure when it came out actually, but it's a while back.
Mike, I've got some IDs on some of the men in the camp. Looks like some of Shahid's a leader here. If you can take them out.
Then I won't have to worry about running into them later.
Be careful, Bob. Seriously?
Got the last of Shahid's elite guard.
Nice job. One less thing to worry about later.
Awful performance on my part. Fan bar, please. It isn't anything worth grabbing. Not entirely happy about taking hits there. So I'm actually going to reload that. Oh, this is annoying. I don't even know if it's going to actually affect anything, but I want to full stealth this if I can.
And that's that.
Good job. You've shut down the hangar cameras. The ones at the tower are on a different circuit, though. Mike, I've got some IDs on some of the men in the camp. Looks like some of Shahid's a leader here. If you can take them out...
Then I won't have to worry about running into them later.
This asshole will spot me if I stick my head up the thing. Every time I open the door the other side, even the slightest bit of me sticking out, I get spotted.
Got the last.
So how... This is at the beginning, and I'm like beginning level weapons which cannot be upgraded. But I just think like bunch of shots that should not be getting missed there. And I think there's something going wrong here as well with the reloads.
And that's that.
Good job.
The hacking thing is, that one I really don't like. My brain just keeps missing things.
Mike, I've got some IDs on some of the men in the camp. Looks like some of Shahid's a leader here. If you can take them out...
Then I won't have to worry about running into them later.
Found one of them. Used it. They come back to me. At least they seem to be thinking up again. Just need to wait. I hate this guy's path. He's I'm just going to pop this one closest to me and hopefully that'll let me.
Got the last of Shahid's elite guard.
Nice job. One less thing to worry about later.
Okay. I'm in here. Like to try to get across to this building. There's a fence in the way, but I think I have to use this one. What? Oh, no, 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 no. I think this is after I blew it. So, what health do I have? Yep, that was wrong one. Checkpointing on this is very wonky, it looks like.
And that's that.
Good job. You've shut down the hangar cameras. The ones at the tower are on a different circuit, though. Mike, I've got some IDs on some of the men in the camp. Looks like some of Shahid's a leader here. If you can take them out.
Then I won't have to worry about running into them later.
Right, I need to take another break. I'll be back in a couple of minutes after some ads. I'm getting very bored with this game already, honestly. See you soon. Alright, I'm back. I'm hoping to get this done full stealth, damn it. It's the first real mission in the game, okay? Should be able to do it. Just read that again.
And that's that.
Good job. You've shut down the hangar cameras. The ones at the tower are on a different circuit, though. Mike, I've got some IDs on some of the men in the camp. Looks like some of Shahid's a leader here. If you can take them out.
Then I won't have to worry about running into them later.
I'm certain of it.
Got the last of Shahid's lead guard.
Nice job. One less thing to worry about later.
You know, fine. Whatever. I'm just too annoyed at this. I don't feel like it's me fucking this up. Who's this asshole? Take him down while he's behind the truck. Whatever, I'm just stop caring. don't really see what I'm supposed to do about it. I have to have weird items that allow me to do anything. Sound generator. Stop on the ground, but other than that. Doesn't seem to be set like there, so it's like here. Thing like that. To be fair, it's my fault for missing the guy on top. And that's our first crash. I'm not entirely surprised. Give it 5, 4, 3, Reload. Play. Expect this to be loud and a lot of flashbang. Okay, that's an active flashbang. I'm just used to saying it go right from Yakuza. This was the other issue I had with checkpoints. And those people keep fucking disappearing.
Looks like they got a stockpile of weapons here. I'm gonna see if I can destroy these crates before they get shipped out.
All right, Mike. But the control tower comes first.
What's this?
Let's see what happened. Well, because they keep disappearing. They might only do it when I'm not looking. Ta-da!
That's the last of them.
Well done. Now for the tower.
I'm in the control tower now.
Look around for any computers. They may have flight records stored on them we can use to help track Shahid.
4 shots left. This track, and then I have to start killing. That could. I didn't see him until too late, as usual.
Receiving. Link strong, we're good. Now get out of there.
Oh my god. That took me way too long.
Mike, you made it back from the airfield. I was worried that once you were spotted...
Security was heavier than I was expecting. Still, I should have been more careful.
I noticed the security. It may be a good sign. It means the airfield is important to Al Samad. It may be a problem in the future, though. If Shahid feels we're on to him, he'll bring his elite guard in, which could make your upcoming missions more difficult.
I'll have to be on my guard then. Not much else to be done. Is the bug transmitting?
Loud and clear, no problems. We have Parker and some of the other analysts on it now. Shouldn't be much longer.
All right then. Let me know once you found something.
Will do. And again, good job.
Bye. Get loads of money out of that, huh? missed well last time. Customization. Okay.
In Washington today.
I've been dumb. Clearly I am. I've forgotten how I start a mission. Try walking out the front door.
Careful, Mike. Don't play games with these guys.
If I can get in without a firefight, that makes getting to Nasri that much easier.
American. Nasri said nothing about an American.
I'm not looking to advertise my presence, only to do business.
Business, eh?
Check with Nasri if you don't believe me. He's waiting for me, and my down payment.
I call ahead. Go on through.
Can't believe you bluffed those guards.
Looks like they figured out I was bluffing.
Nasri's headquarters are in an old palace up the hill. That's your target.
Looks like they figured out I was bluffing.
Nasri's headquarters are in an old palace up the hill. That's your target. Look for alternate ways in. No need to risk a direct confrontation.
I'll keep an eye out.
Lot to finish.
fuck of a lot of stairs.
You there. Make yourself useful. Start unloading the second truck.
Why must we hurry to unload these weapons? Nasri has plenty to display already.
I'm actually going to stop there for tonight. It's really, I don't like stopping in the middle of a mission, but it's kind of a case where it did just save a checkpoint and it's about to start another ad, and I don't fancy doing that. So that's actually going to be it for tonight. It's somewhat frustrating first session of this, but I intend to be back tomorrow, 8 PM UK time, for 4 more hours of Alpha Protocol. We've had a good time watching, and I hope I'll see you next time. Take that.